Hello and welcome everybody to the Sandbox Saturday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamizazi, joined here in voice, body, mind, and soul by Lucas is right. How are you, Lucas?
I'm amazing, Alex. How are you today?
I am ready for the Voxodeus Game Jam results. That's how I am.
I'm excited.
So we're starting a little bit late because we had to get stuff set up. You know, game jams are always a lot of hype, and it's great to see so many familiar names here in the chat. Are you all ready? Because I'm ready. But
I'm
first,
ready. Well, one thing I would like to point out to everybody is yes, we are a little bit late, but you guys put a lot of work into your game jams. So we put a lot of work on the back end. And by we, I mean Alex and Joe and people that actually, I didn't do anything for it. I'm just sitting here. But they put a lot of work into making sure that it's prepped and scored and graded, and everybody that enters something that's quality gets a chance to be in the running. So we're a little late. That's the only reason why.
right. Yeah, big thanks to Andy Ritchie for running our game jams. Thanks to all the judges, both from Sandbox staff and the Voxodeus team. Yeah, a lot of people put a lot of work into this, and this was a particularly interesting looking game jam. You'll see that in just a minute here when we play the top 10 video. But first, we're gonna take a quick look at the rules and everything. So. Yeah, most of you are probably familiar with our game jams, but this one was announced back in May. It's a sci-fi mythic, a new discovery Voxodeus game jam. Some of the dates here may be out of date, but we're doing it right now. We're finishing everything up right now. So this was based on the Voxodeus NFT collection, which if any of you have watched this before, you know is one of my favorites. I have I think 30 something of them. Plus there's a whole bunch of little giveaways and collectibles and airdrops and stuff that have been part of it. So I love the Voxodeus collection. They've been partnered with us for a long time now. Little leak. There's probably going to be a little bit of Voxodeus stuff in season 3. I'm not going to say more than that. Yeah, just some stuff.
That's a little more. So now would you give a little more?
I'll give a little more info out of this Medium article. That's what I'm going to give.
Okay.
So, it's a collection of 3D. They're not profile pics. They're actual 3D models that you can rotate and look at, and even we've shown them on stream before. You can turn on music. You can change the scene. Sometimes they have pets. They get upgraded with stuff. Yeah, there's all sorts of cool stuff that happens with these. Really beautiful renderer too. You should definitely check them out on OpenSea. And the Sandbox has been doing collectible NPC characters for Voxodeus holders. There's actually a checker on voxodeus.io, which is their website, which will let you see if the collectible item from the Sandbox has already been collected. Has already been claimed, awesome. So you can buy one that still has Sandbox stuff available for it. There's all sorts of cool stuff, we won't go into all of it right now, but there's just a lot of cool stuff going on. But there is a whole bunch of lore associated with Voxodeus, which you can find from their website, that was kind of one of the things in this game jam is people interacting with the Voxodeus lore. So the prizes. The pool was 15,000 sand and a whole bunch of Voxodeus NFTs. So first place is 60,000 sand. 6,000 sand. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll that back. No, I didn't. Grand prize is 4 times larger than the pool. That's, there you go. That's
surprise.
My mouth is going faster than my brain right now. So we got 6,000 sand plus a Voxodeus NFT. Second place is 3,500 sand plus an heirloom artifact.
What is that?
Now, the heirloom artifacts are the easiest way is to just show you one.
Okay, yeah, show me.
Let's see if I can pull them up from the Sandbox Marketplace real quickly here. Let's see. In my inventory, I've got 3. So these were collectible weapons, and these things are ginormous too. This is like,
these are the giant weapons. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, like it's like Thor's hammer is just kind of like puny compared to this stuff. It's how long is this thing? This thing is 3.1 meters long. It's like taller than an avatar. So
how tall
if
is
you
the
just
average
want
avatar again?
2 meters, you know, normal.
Yeah.
That's like a standard human height, about 6 feet or so. So yeah, this is if you want to smack everybody at a distance. This bow. Ooh, mixed it up. This Ravenous Fang heirloom artifact. This thing is also over 3 meters. And it's like a bow. You hold it from the middle, and it's just like, these things are nuts. So, anyway, get one of those for second place. Third place is 2,000 sand plus a Voxodeus Voxel avatar. So that's the Sandbox avatar. One of those, like the ones that you would get through claiming. Those are separate NFTs. So that's, it's giving access to those. They're technically an NPC right now, but we're working on a way to integrate them as skins. So that's a whole nother conversation. And then 4th to 10th place each receive 500 sand plus a rare Cypherine sword and shield set. So these are swords and shields that were airdropped to airdropped or claimed. I think they were claims for people who were holding the avatar, the original Voxodeus NFTs. So these are kind of difficult to get also. All right. So just lots of stuff. Are stats listed on all assets in the market now? Yes, all the stats should be up to date. There was an issue where they were not everything was doing perfect rolls, but they weren't actually doing perfect rolls. It just it
was short lived.
The marketplace display was wrong. All right. Let's see. And there's just all the guidelines for stuff. So we should get into
the winners.
The winners. So
see, I don't actually know who the winners are yet, so I'm learning with you all. So I'm really excited to see where the top slots fell.
So let me prep this real fast.
Okay.
We as you know, for our game jams, we always do the top 10 as a video first, and then we'll jump into our top 3. So
I'm excited.
Everybody.
Right.
Oh, Andy's in the chat.
Oh, hey. Andy Ritchie's here. How's it going, Andy?
Tired Andy Ritchie.
Tired Andy Ritchie. Andy Ritchie was up late making this video.
Oh, he was drinking pina coladas. No.
Yeah, except instead of alcohol and juice, it was Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Just a Red Bull pina colada.
They poured them together.
Yeah, 2 Red Bulls.
Many espressos.
Yeah. So Red Bull and espresso.
Let's do
I don't
it.
know about that one.
I'm in. Challenge accepted.
All right. So this video is by Andy. We're gonna play this now. Yes, the Frogman by Chill Oils.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's totally Naruto-esque.
All right, so that was our top 10 there. Oop. Video started up again because I was not fast enough. All right. So that was our top 10. Lots of really creative entries in there. The thing that stood out to me was the burn them all. That looked so cool. I haven't gotten a chance to play these yet, and that one, I love The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing from the 80s.
Okay.
That's what that reminded me of. That was just a really, really great spot and highlight of the video for me. Andy, do you want to tell us anything about the voting process in this? How Voxodeus was involved?
Yeah, they had a team from their end where we conversed with them, worked with them, and they went through and played all of the games and judged the games and gave their feedback on what their top 10 were.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also had the internal team vote as well and matched those scores together. And that's what we got today, the results. So I have to say, the gun game that you were talking about, the flamethrower, you actually have to build the gun in the game, which is kind of cool. Collect different parts together.
I can't wait to play all of these.
Yeah.
So we had intended for Sotiris, who's the project lead on Voxodeus, we had wanted him to be a part of this stream like he had been a few weeks ago. But his flight actually got delayed, and it totally messed up where he was going to be and what his internet availability would be. So we actually have a recorded message from Sotiris, which we're gonna play now.
Hello everyone, my name is Sotiris and I'm the founder of Voxodeus. Unfortunately, I can't be there to join the live stream event today. However, Cami has kindly let me say a few words to show my appreciation for everyone that submitted an entry to the Voxodeus Game Jam. We've played through all of the submissions and I was blown away by the wide range of different game types, the ingenuity of some of the experiences, and I'd love to see all the different ways the Cypherverse has been imagined, and especially to see how much inspiration has been drawn from our lore. A massive thank you to the Sandbox for facilitating this game jam, for generously sponsoring all of the rewards you see here today. Thank you to everyone for tuning in, and a massive thank you to everyone who took the time to create a game and submit it as part of this competition. Finally, a huge congratulations to all of our winners. I'm continually blown away by everything I see happening with the Sandbox and from the creators who are part of the ecosystem, and I'm truly honored just to be a small part of all of this. Thank you all again so much for tuning in, and back to you, Cami.
All right, so that was Sotiris, who is, I believe, on a plane right now, or on his way to the airport, or something. I don't remember exactly, what's going on with that, but he is in a transitional phase here, and not able to join us, and we miss having him on here. I'm sure he will be back around sometime soon. All right. Are there any Alpha Pass giveaways? No, there's not any Alpha Pass giveaways yet. Not on this stream. We do have, however, I believe we're giving away the very first Wizzy the Purple hats.
What?
Today.
What?
And you know what? I don't want to give Lucas too much to do last minute.
Yeah, what? Lay it on me. I like getting to do.
We're gonna give away 10 today.
I spoke too soon. No, I don't want to do it.
Well, the nice thing with this is you don't have to check any addresses to see previous winners, because they're all brand new. We're just gonna roll 10 off the form. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm in.
So
I'm 100% in.
So yeah, we've got the new hat. So it's not it's the model's not finalized yet. I haven't minted it yet. But this is what it's going to be. It's going to be Wizzy the Purple's hat. In hat form. So it'll look like Wizzy the Purple. What you can't see on this image, which Lucas so graciously provided very last minute because I was very busy this morning. There's going to be goggles included with that also, if I can get it to work. So it's going to be a hat and goggle combination. So it might not look great on every character.
No, it
but
will.
if you're using the normal humans, the eyes should be there. So
it'll be perfect on every avatar ever. End of
So
story.
So
like,
while we watch the next couple of videos, Lucas is going to be putting that form. Well, actually, that form's probably already together.
It's already together.
Yeah.
It's already done.
So Lucas has no extra work here except rolling 9 more winners. So.
I'm okay with that. You want me to drop that in the chat now, or do you want to hold off?
I think we can drop that in the chat now.
Okay, we're gonna let it run for a little
and
longer
let
than
people
normal.
start entering. So so this is it's a brand new Wizzy item. If you've won a previous one, that's okay. You can still win this one. As with all of our other giveaways, it's one person per one item per person. There we go. I got to get in the right order there. So you can win multiple kinds of Wizzy items, but you can only win one of each Wizzy item.
We don't want somebody winning 10 green hats or something.
Yeah, no 10 green hats. Not at least not from
away.
here. You know, somebody collected 10 hats and decided to give them all away at once. They could do that. That's up to them.
All right. Live your lives.
So, unless anybody else has something else to say, I think we're ready to announce our third place winner here.
I'm really excited. I want to hear it. Lay it on.
All right. So, you know, first we're gonna.
The suspense is literally killing me.
All right. And our third place winner here. Planet Escape by TSB GMF 2022J.
Congratulations.
The sci-fi game to this is absolutely incredible.
Nicely put together trailer too. But remember that all of these games were played by the Voxodeus team, so they got a chance to explore these thoroughly.
And Satira sounded really impressed when he was discussing just the quality of the work that went into the submissions.
This is Voxodeus music from the Voxodeus assets. I did that.
Well done.
I own the NFTs that have this music, so I'm allowed to use it like this.
That's how it works.
If you want to just check out the... Oop. What happened there? The video restarted. Did something bug out? Okay. So, sorry about that little technical difficulty there. Seems my export crashed. And cut off the very last bit of it. Usually I'll watch a video all the way through, but I was a little bit last minute on these, so you got the idea of the game, though.
Absolutely.
The end of that video, which is just based on the trailer that they submitted their game with, there's a big door that has feels like there's a lot of murder behind it, and then it ominously, slowly opens up. So, yeah.
A murder door. My favorite
a murder
kind
door,
of door.
yeah. So, congratulations to TSB GMF 2022J. I would like to know. I can guess what the other letters mean. I want to know what the J means. So that is the third place winner in the Voxodeus Game Jam, and that was for why did I close my browser? That was for the 20,000 sand. So I did it again. 2,000 sand.
What?
I keep adding an extra 0. Whenever I say numbers, just assume that I multiplied by 10 for no reason. I need like some more caffeine or something.
We all do.
All right, problem solved. 2,000 sand plus a Voxodeus Voxel avatar. I really need to stop saying the wrong numbers because it gets very confusing. All right, and let's get the second place winner queued up. We're just moving right along here.
I like it.
All right, and coming in second place.
Who is it?
The Frogman by Chili Oils.
Okay, this game looked really cool. It had a really like a Naruto vibe to it, and like the frog warrior, the way it moved is just so cool. The custom animations on that asset were incredible.
Yeah, everything here seems to be custom animated. It's got custom characters, custom animation on the main character, like a lot of custom animation. All the movement, all the combat is custom, and then these really giant bosses. These things are like 10 meters tall.
This giant boss has like a spawner that just spits people out at you while you've got to destroy all the pillars.
That's so cool.
And it looks like, is it stage 2 of the same boss?
Yeah, there's repeats where it's the same concept but different environments each time.
Yeah, this is like a Dark Souls kind of boss thing going on here, except you got to destroy the environments.
I think it's yours and Lucas's type of game exactly.
This is just so cool.
All right, so that was the Frogman by Chili Oils. Congratulations.
And that was second place?
That was second place. And that was for 3,500 sand. I said the right number this time.
There we go.
And an heirloom artifact, those giant weapons. I feel like that's a good fit for this game, actually. But give the frog one of those heirloom artifacts. Really start doing some damage to those bosses. Yeah, just really crazy good modeling and animation in this one.
Yeah.
Some nice effects and stuff. So
I can't wait to really play that one. I've touched it, but I haven't really played it. I'm excited to actually dive into it.
Andy didn't sleep today either.
Do you know how many times I've been asked that question the last 2 weeks?
What question?
Have you
Did
slept?
you sleep?
Yeah. You said it to me before, Alex. You were like, I hope you're well rested. I was like, sleep?
Well, I
That's
said
not a
that because
thing.
I was about to ask for something, and I wanted to make sure that you weren't working since the send me something at 4 a.m. his time, and then I, go and send a message. So, yeah, Andy works really hard on these.
He does.
All right, so we are pulling up our first place winner. How's that form looking? Should we give away our 10 Wizzies first, and then announce the first place winner?
Let's let it run for a little bit. We've got a lot to give away.
We got some time.
Yeah,
I do see.
We've got a ton of people in chat. Once it gets
We got
to
a
200,
question
I'll
in the
close it
chat
down.
from Misha Igrok, but I don't see the original question. I just see the question didn't get answered.
I think you should close the form, pull one, reopen the form, and then you can keep pulling one every 10 minutes as people join.
Yeah, we could do that. That's more work on Lucas, though.
If that's what we want to do, I'm totally fine with it. I'm gonna close the form out real quick here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab a winner.
We're gonna pull our first winner here of Wizzy the Purple's hat.
Alrighty. Where's my RNG? There we go.
Misha Igrok, can I participate in the raffle without KYC? So, actually, no, you cannot participate in the Alpha Pass raffle without KYC. Now that I know the answer, I feel like it was obvious when I first got that question on stream, last stream or the stream before. That's one of the reasons we're implementing KYC in the first place, because a lot of people were upset with the way raffles went in previous seasons. So the KYC is specifically to make sure that just like the giveaways on this stream, it is one giveaway per person. It's not you're not going to be able to create a whole bunch of accounts and get and roll the dice on 50 different accounts, and maybe you'll get like 5 alpha passes or something, and then that's not fair to everybody else. So the KYC is required for the Alpha Pass raffles in Season 3. That way it's 1 Alpha Pass per person. Is KYC required to receive pool sand for avatars? I'm not sure what pool sand for avatars is.
It's do you know, like when you I don't know if they're talking about when
Oh,
they did the Snoop Dogg.
it's the pool. So like with the Snoop Dogg, they have like, 100,000 sand to as a pool to give away to the Snoop Dogg owners who participate in a certain event. I think does that sound right, Andy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I think so
I still
far
think KYC would
KYC's
be
not been required for those. And the KYC is pretty easy. I have done the process for the Sandbox KYC. All that was required is for me to upload the front and back of my driver's license and then do a webcam photo, or you can use your phone. I've heard using a phone is even easier because you can, aim it at your face more easily than a webcam. And so you just, you like look in the camera and then you move it closer to your face, and it's like a proof of life kind of thing. And they compare that to your driver's license, and then you're, approved, or they'll give you feedback as like, the exposure's too high in the room, dim the lights or something. I think it should work with glasses on, but maybe like glasses on, glasses off, it might give you some feedback as to like what will get you a better chance. But it other than that, the process took me about 3 minutes, and I was approved in less than an hour. That is without a load on the network because it was just staff trying it out. So, when there's a whole bunch of people trying it, I think it can take up to like 24 hours. But there's going to be plenty of time because the Alpha Season 3 is going to be like, 10 weeks? So you got lots of time to do that KYC before the end of the season. All right. Do we have a winner?
We do.
All right.
Congratulations goes out to Caddy Candies over on Twitter. We actually have a Twitter winner for once. So
Hey.
I'm happy to see that.
Hey.
You won a purple Wizzy hat.
Very first Wizzy the Purple's hat going out to Caddies?
Caddy Candies?
Caddy Candies. Okay.
Caddy Candies.
All right. Well, congratulations. And we're going to open that form back up and do some more giveaways. In the meantime, we are going to start playing the first place winner for the Voxodeus Game Jam for a prize. Say the right number, say the right number, say the right number.
6.
For a prize of 6,000 sand and a Voxodeus NFT. Congratulations to Half Dork for Star Runner.
Yep. What place was that?
First place.
First place.
Woof! After.
Congratulations. Let's try this game out.
Yes. Wait, we're gonna play this game now instead of announcing the other winners? Oh wait, I guess there is no more. Everybody else is.
We already
10?
announced them all.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
That was the first video we did. Was all the top 10.
I wanted more. Okay, I'm being greedy.
You wanted more than 10 winners.
I guess.
All right.
We will do a Twitter post as well, but we'll probably follow up next week.
All right. So we play as a spaceship in space here. Bossbot. You're finally awake. This is Bossbot speaking, your new employer. Do you have a nice cryosleep? Or am I? The Omega System, home to a dual star which showers the surrounding planets with rare minerals. Why am I here? Your job is to collect these minerals and bring them to our clients. Simple even for a human such as yourself.
That's rude.
Indeed, upon collecting 20 asteroid minerals, coordinates will be sent for delivery. And if I say no? You serve Corp Vendrix now. These are your orders. Corpo Vendrix. So I already can see that this is probably one of the reasons this was in the first place, is it's mentioning a lot of the lore, and I'm recognizing the names, like Corpo Vendrix and wow, my brain is just fried today.
You're good, man. I think we're all a little on the short side right now, so yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna keep reading.
Yeah.
That's easy enough.
There you
Artificial intelligence leading us towards immortality. Once there was one, now there is many. An ever-expanding corporation bringing order to the Cypherverse. The Cypherverse is everything. It is our universe, programmed by the great creator Omega. Do they not teach you humans these things? Now get to work. All right. So we're going along with the lore here. And we're collecting these little asteroids. So we can do a front flip. We can do a barrel roll. And we got some lasers going on here. So we can both shoot our lasers at the asteroids to collect them, or we can just kind of run up and collect them. Oh, and even our engine colors changes color as we rocket forwards.
Just a heads up to everybody out there, you only need to fill the form out one time. I'm using the same form that I did before, and so if you try to fill it out again, it's just going to say you can't because you already did. So don't worry about that. That means you're already entered.
That's right. We're just going to keep recycling the same link, so.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to actually ask that we don't keep closing it and reopening it. We do them all in a row because it's going to be a lot easier to make sure I don't lose anybody's information that way.
Okay.
I was just going to say someone asked about the Smurfs Game Jam. We mentioned a few weeks ago that some of the judging process is changing in regards to the Game Jam. We're looking at getting dedicated teams to judge each of the Game Jams. So we did explain it's going to affect a little bit of the timing schedule of stuff when the announcements do come out. So the Smurfs Game Jam announcement is probably going to be put back till next week, and then from there we'll probably move them back a week each. But it's something that needs to be done. We want to change the judging process, like I said, making it more transparent for you guys. And if you do want support and feedback after the game jams, then there's going to be a team there ready to help with any questions that you have, and also help with improving the game jams, offering technical support for stuff, whether it be pointing you in the direction of tutorials that are out there, documentation that we have for certain mechanics and stuff. And there's also, like I said, going to be a bit more feedback for the teams that have entered. So apologies to anyone that's going to be affected by the results and the timing of it, but like I say, it's all for the better, so apologies.
It does sound like it's going to make things a lot more educational as far as from the game developer side, because I know earlier in the show I mentioned something. I said, the team, the reason we were a little late today is because the team was really busy putting all this together for you all. I said the community takes the game jam seriously, so we take it seriously as well. And one of the people actually asked, I think it was Maddox, asked, is there any chance we could talk to the judges to get feedback on our game so that we know what we did wrong or what we could have done better? And so it seems like that's what you're kind of saying is going to start happening with these. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're not going to release it publicly, but if there are people that do want feedback on the games, there is going to be people there to discuss that feedback and offer constructive feedback to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's taken a little bit of time to get it going, but people have to play 50 games potentially, if not more.
Yeah.
We want feedback so we can improve.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I mean, it's just to the users out there, to the builders, to the creators. I don't think you may actually already understand what that really means. And tutorials QA like that is if you're developing a real video game, like a professional video game, like World of Warcraft does. They pay tons of money for quality assurance work, QA work to be done on their games, and to get feedback from the company that does that. And for the Sandbox to do this for the community it's a really big deal. It's a really big step in a very positive direction.
That's the hope. More transparency for the community helps improve, the basis of the games that are coming into the game jam, and it allows people to not feel knocked back because they know what they can improve on then, and it may only be small changes, but still having that feedback is hopefully going to be great for everyone.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not a game developer personally. I work with a bunch of them, but I don't make them myself, and even I'm excited just for the possibilities for my teammates.
All right, so we have to fly too close to this star now to gather these resources.
Is it pulling you in?
No,
Okay.
It's star material being thrown out that we have to gather but it hurts us as we do this. Ow. Pick it up.
If we had
There are some repair
platforms that
stations, though.
spawn- If there were platforms that spawned around the outside at increasing angles, moving inwards, you could imitate the effect of being pulled in.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
if it was like
that'd be-
kind of like an angled moving platform that just keeps on kind of pushing you in.
Yeah,
Okay.
like 5 degrees, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah. Increases as you get closer. We'll have to see how stuff like that works in 0.7 because the physics is changing a good bit on slopes and the way players interact with slopes. So it's gonna pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ah! That one didn't want to come along. We're gonna sit here and charge up for a little bit. So BossBot said that our safety is secondary to the needs of the corporation.
Obviously.
Oh yeah,
Needs of the corporation far outweigh the needs of the individual.
yeah. Who needs space OSHA?
They're just going to tell you you can't play with ladders and space forklifts, and that's just ridiculous.
So apparently, I heard that there wasn't music for the top 10 part. It didn't play through the audio.
Oh,
There was music there. There was supposed to be music there. I probably messed up my audio settings. Apologize
It
for
was
that
there.
long 3 minutes or 5 minutes of no sound.
I could hear it.
Oh, you could hear the music? Okay, so
I
it's
should
just
do
Julia then.
something. Yeah.
Just Julia making me nervous after the fact. Thanks, Julia.
Julia G. Julia Julia. How dare you?
All right. So what's kind of cool is that this reveals lore by as you fly to places, it'll tell you things about them. Contactless
in the-
delivery initiated. Social distancing
Speaking
in
of-
space.
Speaking of contacting or the delivery, this morning we ordered breakfast through one of those delivery services, and they dropped it off at a house 3 blocks down from ours, so that was fun.
Please tell me they just ate you breakfast.
They 100% did. I walked over and it was just gone, and I knocked on the door and the guy answers it and he looks at me and he's just like, yeah, and he's eating food as he says yeah. And I was like, you guys by any chance get a breakfast delivery of some kind? And he was just looked at me and he just goes, nope, and he closes the door. And so I was like, cool.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. As he was eating my burrito. So it was bold and ballsy. It really was.
If he was truly ballsy, he would have looked you in the eye and said, yes, thank you.
That's-
Yeah,
you know
saying
what?
no was just a little bit of cowardice.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I mean, at least give me some dignity to walk away with.
But then he'd probably feel mean and have to order your breakfast back to your house.
Heck, I always have breakfast burrito ingredients on hand. I would
No,
just
I
make
never.
you a better breakfast burrito.
I'm sure you would. See, now I want burrito. I'm back. Okay, so
We got a
we're gonna give this
gratuity.
form a few more minutes, and then we're closing it out.
So they gave us a gratuity for that delivery. We subtracted the gratuity from your travel and cryo sleep expenses. Thank you for your continued service and compliance. Oddly enough, this is how trucking works in the United States anyway. Basically,
Really?
indentured servitude. Yeah. It's very that's why there's trucking shortages. People can't afford to be truckers anymore. After the cost of their insurance, renting the truck, gas, everything, they're doing their repairs, paying for their parking spaces. They've got nothing left. It's really bad.
That's intense. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. All right, your last task is to retrieve a repair torch from the... I'm not going to say that right. Ecumenopolis. Ecumenopolis? I think I actually got that right. Found on the
you did too.
planet Din.
There's definitely some silent letters in there.
It's like Lieutenant. Din lies beyond the dual star. I have marked the coordinates on your ship's console. Hmm? Welcome
Have
to
you done the little
Din.
shift animation yet to flip over?
What was that?
No, just the little shift animation, right? There's a backflip.
Yeah, there's the flip and there's also a barrel roll. It's a great. Welcome to Din, home of the most beautiful metropolis in the Omega system, the Ecumenopolis. Well, because I guess Ecumen is like there's a name. What does that word mean? It means something. It's a real word. It's like being fancy,
Ecumenopolis?
right? No, Ecumen.
Looking it up.
Oh, ecumenical is like related to churches. That's not what I thought it was.
Ecumen.
It sounds like the name of the spice that you never use in the spice rack.
It does.
The spice must flow.
Everything I'm pulling up is like related to church and stuff. So I think ecumen. He maybe was just throwing it in there just to sound fun.
Ecumeni is an ancient Greek term for the known, the inhabited, or the habitable world.
There you go. That's what we're looking at here.
These bots today, good grief. They just don't give up. Alright. It is the planet-sized city you see before you. Oh, so it's like Coruscant. Just a big city on a ball. The intricate design for incredible efficiency, the entire surface of Din was repurposed to house a singular AI. Rad. Ah yes, straight to business. You are to administer this repair torch to the repair stations scattered across the Omega system. Alright. Do we pick it up? Oh, there we go. So we're repairing the repair stations.
I mean, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, I guess. Robbie, it sounds like you're asking about the, what do we call them? This, like the season 1, season 2 memorabilia. Thank you. I couldn't remember the word. So the memorabilia is just, it's like a badge. It's not an NFT, and it does not have NFT utility, but it is something on your profile where you can just be like, yeah, I was there. And it's different from having the NFT for the Alpha Pass, because you could still buy an Alpha Season 1 pass right now. It's not gonna do too much sitting in your inventory, but you can still collect it just to have it. But the memorabilia is something that's actually like on your profile that says you were there, you participated. Alex, are you gonna mint
There you go.
the hat at the end of the stream? If you add a microchip to it, it would be cool theoretically. After all, the purple is the father of modern cybernetics. So yeah, there's already like electronics stuff going on with that model. So you'll see. I'm not gonna mint it on stream because I'm not done setting it up yet. I mean, I guess I could model it all on stream, but our focus right now is on the Voxodeus Game Jam. So you'll see what it is.
All right, I am closing that form out right meow. And now I'm going to take it and I'm going to dedupe it.
And we're doing this is for winners 2 through 10, or
Correct.
okay. Yeah, that wolf was Anina needing to get fed.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, everybody heard a bark on the stream and was like, "What was that?"
That would
Andy
be the
said-
perfect Nina then, yeah.
Andy put in the chat he's gonna go feed Nina.
Ah.
We need to go find the creator of the universe. Oh, credits.
That's me. You found
Game
him.
by
What can I do for you?
Half-Dork. Wait, what?
Did you beat it already?
Yeah, it wasn't super long. And so sometimes, like a Game Jam game doesn't have to be super long, because you only have a limited time to make it. But what we like seeing in the Game Jams is the creative thinking that goes into stuff. So like how much are you getting the concept? This very much ties into all the Voxodeus lore, and it's introducing some like cool mechanics and things that we haven't seen people do it quite this way before. So that was really nice to see a very convincing, like, you know, using the really like adventure platforming system that we have and converting it to be, you know, space travel. And it looks really good.
Yeah, no, it was interesting watching how it all played out.
All right, and so got links to Half-Dork stuff on here. And oh, well, it didn't end the game. It just did, it gave a credit, but I guess we have to go to the exit here to talk to Omega. And there's a duck. There's a Half-Dork duck sitting on top of the Omega NFT.
That's wonderful. Oh, that is wonderful.
Just hanging out, and that was a victory. All right, so that was cool. We should check out, while we're here, let's check out some of these other games.
I would
We
like
got
that
some more
very
questions in the
much.
chat, though. Let's see. Will Season 3 contain guaranteed rewards for those who made it all the way to level 5? As long as you do the KYC. I believe there are some rewards from a pool. Let's see. Not Jackie Chan. Green and golden Wizzies are my favorite. I like that Wizzy. The golden is an alchemist who can turn gold into sand. Yes. All right.
That's quite the skill he's got there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, I'd have more to do with sand than I would with gold. What am I gonna do with gold? Just sell it to a pawn shop? Make something out of it?
Every movie I've ever seen that involved Nazis, they were searching after gold in some form or another. So what I've learned going through all those
Gold is for evil
cinematic
people?
adventures, gold is for the evil folk in the world. Yep.
When will the
throwing it out there.
KYC go public? Probably the same time as the season starts. I'm not sure, because you don't have to be KYC'd until the end of the season. Like, it's not, you're gonna have a whole 10 weeks to KYC, so you just have to KYC before the raffle. Other than that, yeah, I don't know if the KYC is gonna go live before the season starts. When are we going to be able to buy stuff on the Sandbox Marketplace with MSand or Sand on Polygon Matic? Soon, TM. There's external audits that are taking place for the asset contract. So we commission external companies that audit these things for security to make sure that there's no holes in the contract that would make somebody be able to do nefarious things with your Sandbox assets. So it is in progress. I know, like, I've seen that. I think the contract itself is done, but it's in the audit process, and there may be changes that are needed depending on the results of the audit. So that's one of those things where I can't say, like, yes, in 24 hours they will be going live. It's when the process is done, and it's a back and forth process. So it may take multiple iterations to get everything right. how many alphas are we having before the full release? Well, so it's not like we're having multiple alphas so much as we're in an alpha period and we're having seasons during the alpha. So when we get out of alpha, I don't know if we're gonna say like beta season 1 or if it's gonna be a sandbox beta season 8. You know, I don't know what and don't take that number seriously. I'm just pulling a number out. It's so I don't know. I don't know exactly how the naming convention's going to be at that time, but we'll keep on being in alpha until we're not in alpha anymore. There's a lot of features that we want to add, and typically the way alpha to beta to full release is named is that alpha is when you're adding a whole bunch of new features, and beta is when you're cleaning up those features, and full release is when the features are done or done enough, and then most of what you do after that is patching, and maybe you'll add new stuff on, but it wasn't part of like your original list of things to do. Because we have so many features that we want to add, I don't know when the name is going to change or what exactly the list, you know, I don't know what we're declaring as the cutoff for like now we're in beta and now we're in release. I'm not sure.
It's fair.
When there is no more alpha and betas, the sandbox will be the dominant metaverse. I mean, we almost already are. I mean, we're definitely in the running for most activity.
Yeah.
There's a whole conversation about rap history going on here in the chat, and I have no idea what any of it means.
I'm just deduping. What am I missing?
Oh, there's just they're talking about Paul Wall, a rapper. I don't know what's going on. There's a question from Finn6210 on YouTube. Can I do a 2x1 land size? Yes, you can. If you just go into the Game Maker and create new, you can do up to a 4x4, although we don't recommend doing this size because we don't have level of detail optimizations yet. So if you have assets, you know, all the way on this furthest land, they will be in full detail over there, loaded into your VRAM and RAM with everything that they're doing off in the distance. So we're working on more optimizations. So as things are further away from you, they will not put as much of an impact on your computer. So you can make a 4x4. But if you fill it up with stuff, it's going to tend to run slowly, even on a decent computer. So we recommend doing up to a 2x2 or a 3x1. So no more than 4 lands is what we recommend to be like your starting size. But yeah, you can do a 2x1 or a 1x2. You can do, and we've got 2x2s and 1x3s in the seasons. We've had those since season 1, I think. So you can definitely do those. Let's see. Opened a ticket about a month ago about a pass that doesn't show up in the claim section. You claim the reward and shield. I'm not entirely sure. You got the reward and the shield, but you didn't get the pass? That might have meant that you were eligible for the pass. I think you needed to be holding the pass to get the shield.
Because it was a screen. It was a snapshot. Wow.
Yeah.
Me am no brain good today.
So I would think those should be showing up either in your Sandbox inventory or on OpenSea. I would check your wallet address. Do we have the sequence from 4th to 10th place? Technically, yes. I haven't been told to show it. I'm not sure if I should. Maybe when Andy gets back, he can let me know if we want to show that. Typically, because we don't want anybody to feel bad about like being in 9th place versus 4th place. So we're trying to like everybody in the runners-up group is like they're all winners. They all did a real good job. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Andy wants to reveal those details or not. But maybe when he's done giving you a walk, he can walk, feeding her. I don't remember. He's doing something with Nina. Maybe he can let us know. Let's see. Lots of
Almost
good
done with
questions
these
today.
names.
All right, we're about to give away a whole bunch of hats. What is this? Quad Duck Head asked something. Big Papa Duke says, Alex said, when we're on Polygon, they will be distributed. You can either buy a coin currently, also for about 1 sand, they will come. Yes, the sand coin giveaways. I think, was it the spinning coin or the flashing coin? I have a note next to the list.
You have a note. You wrote it down. You told me you did.
Yeah, when we're on Polygon, those will be distributed. I still have, I think, like 5,000 of each of them. So, I had listed some for sale, and I was surprised how quickly some people bought those up. So,
yeah.
But they will those will be getting distributed as soon as we're on Polygon, and I am able to migrate the items.
Give me 1 second to check, but I think I've got all 10. But yeah, keep going. I'm just letting you know I'm almost wrapping this up.
Yeah. Maddox the Fury says 33-34 for Imperium Rock. Yeah, let's play that. That's Maddox the Fury was in the top 10. And let's go ahead and give that one a play. Oop.
Okay, I got all 10 of them. And there's some familiar names in here. And that makes me happy. That means they're watching and they're entering again. But it's funny because I'm not going to be able to see their names again for a while because they just won and we're going to take them out of the next 200 contests. All right. You want me to go through the list?
Yep, go right ahead.
Okay, so I'm probably going to repeat the previous winner again because I'm just going down the list. But winner number 1 over on Twitch TV. Congratulations goes out to Big Papa Duke. Winner number 2.
Hey, Big Papa Duke.
Over on Twitch TV, we got Rush Park Galaxy. Congratulations. All right. Number 3 and 4 are both on Twitch as well. Number 3 was Jazz Wolf 24. Number 4 was Shorty Crypto. Alrighty. Number 5 was Caratros over on Twitch. And, I asked people to tell me what their favorite book, movie, or TV show is. And he put 2001 Space Odyssey. So I got to say shout out to that as well, because that's one of my favorites. Absolutely up there. The next winner is Catty Candies over on Twitter. That's one we already announced. The next winner, I believe this is winner number 8, is over on Twitch TV, and that's Sweet K. Final winner, I believe, is over on YouTube, and that is Fairy. Congratulations, Fairy. And, there's one more. Over on Twitch TV, we've got Quasi2590. Oh, wait, no. One more. D4 Mirchik over on YouTube. And that is the final last one. I counted that to 10.
Oop.
But congratulations to everybody that won. Those are the first 10 purple Wizzy hats that are going to be going out.
All right. Wait, one more.
Yeah, wait, one more. Wait, one more.
Well, when I was in karate, whenever somebody was doing a warm-up exercises, it was always like, and one more rep, and one more rep, and one more rep. And it's like, come on, we've done this like 5 times now.
Yeah. It reminded me of, I don't know if you ever watched the cartoon Jackie Chan Adventures, but his uncle would always... Jackie. Exactly. Oh, Uncle was my favorite.
Somebody was saying they should bring that show back, but with Jackie Chan as the uncle now.
That would be such a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a really fun show. I remember when it first came out, I was just like, this is going to be so lame. And then I was just enraptured.
All right. Political tensions in Imperium have grown exponentially over the last days. In moments like these, it's best to seek knowledge from Omega. Oh, we got a nice like Voxodeus style avatar here. Digging it. Navi droid. Oh, we picked it up. What can we do with that? Oh, it's equipment.
Heck, dude.
Hey,
Joseph.
Joseph the Vision X Matting is here in the chat with us.
How are you?
Good afternoon.
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I just saw Andy had to tag out, so I thought I would tag in. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
there we go.
Keep
You
the
sweet man,
three-person
you.
stream going down.
Whoop, whoop. Yep. Yeah. Sotira's tagged out ahead preemptively. Andy tagged in. Now we got Joe.
Yeah. Just wanted to keep the three-person vibe going.
Is this more equipment that we can get? Do we get to pick a weapon? Do we get to pick only one thing? Light up
You
the
get
torches.
nothing.
Light up the torches at the
Actually.
temple to look for inspiration and motivation. Oh, there's like a purple Navi droid. Oh, they're all different colors. I want all of them.
And they're all equally adorable.
Yeah, I want like a whole swarm of these things. Like, look at this little. It's like a little teeny tiny. Do you remember the movie Flubber?
Yes, I love Flubber. I love the original one the most, actually.
I've seen only bits of the original one and like 20 years ago. To come to think of it, I saw Flubber probably last time 20 years ago also.
Okay.
It was
Go
one
on.
of those movies as a kid that I would watch on repeat. It's like you'd finish watching the movie, you'd hit rewind, get a snack, watch it again, kind of thing. But this looks like that little robot. I can't remember what that robot's name was now. The little flying one. Do you remember what I'm talking? The yellow thing?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember the name
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, I wanted one of those so bad. I
didn't?
made one. I made one out of Legos. I was
Very
like, I want
cool.
to have a flying robot. Weebo, thank you, Starfire. Watching on Twitch. Weebo. It was kind of like Batteries Not Included. Also, that's a movie that
Yes.
played on TV all the time when I was a kid. There was always like every other Saturday. It was Batteries Not Included and
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit.
Johnny
back to
Five
back.
was my favorite. I think he's actually where my obsession with like anthropomorphic stylized robots came from, is because I was in love with that movie when I was a kid.
Yeah. All right. Give me the strength to keep guiding the fates of those who are dedicating their lives to fulfill your plan. Light the temple torches to manifest inspiration and motivation from Omega. Suddenly our objective is clear, and you are ready to get to work. We need to talk with the leadership before tensions get out of hand. Alright, I guess we gotta... Do we jump down? Oh, there's stairs. I mean, we could jump down. Oh, there's some arrows here also. Ooh, it's an elevator. Wait for that. Ah! I was riding on top of the elevator. Wait, did it go? It went back down.
Yeah, I think if you're waiting the elevator, you have to wait for it. It goes up and down constantly. It just moves
Well,
on its
I didn't
own.
see that until I jumped on
Gotcha.
top of it. I didn't realize it was like a whole like cabin elevator. Robots leadership. So we gotta talk to robots and sapiens. We robots are more than prepared to pull our weight, especially to meet our deadlines and keep peace amongst the cyberverse factions. Robots are not restricted in our ability to provide service, but we also value our downtime for optimized levels of thought.
I mean, it makes sense to me. Gotta have your downtime.
The Augs are becoming more and more difficult, but a conflict will create more work than ever, and than the robots could handle. The negative vibes would trigger our laziness modules, and you would be stuck doing all the work until you stopped killing each other. I don't want to kill anybody.
Speak for yourself.
I just did.
I know.
Look at this. Look at this guy. He looks like if Elvis was a Jedi. You see it? See what I'm talking
That's
about?
wonderful. Yes, I do. Yeah, spot on. I can see it. I would never have made that connection, but now that you've said it, I can't get it out of my head.
I want to answer a good question that just came in from Skyhand 110.
Go for
The
it.
question comes in, says, will the Sandbox have an exchange to purchase Matic or M-Sand? We just call that Sand now, just to be clear. Directly with cash. ETH conversion is a huge process, having to use multiple services to get Sand. You can currently purchase with US dollars Matic tokens directly using moonpay.com if you would like to on the Matic network.
This is true. I believe you can also do it using MetaMask if you have your credit card connected to that. That's something that just recently started. You can purchase a lot of different things, but it's a lot more expensive. There's a definite service fee that gets added into that for convenience.
But I imagine it's cheaper than converting, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess I sent Sand the other day to somebody, and it only cost me like 1/7 of a penny or something on ETH.
Yeah.
It was weird.
If it was wallet to wallet, if it was like MetaMask to MetaMask,
Yeah,
it's
it
usually
was,
really cheap. Yeah.
All right, we're talking to the Sapiens now. I feel like I skipped a line. What do you suggest then? You know how I feel on the matter. The Augs are being pressed by Corporal Vendrix to increase the productivity on the asteroid, but we are unable to follow their workflow. They insist that they are more capable of leading the operation, and the corporation will support them. I don't see how we can solve this situation peacefully, but I am sure that the robots will not accept an increase in their workload.
Okay, Skyhand110, you said MoonPay isn't available in your state. Can you use the exchange Kraken? They also offer that service.
Kraken requires KYC though. Just throwing that out there in case.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a
lot
most
of
those,
exchanges do.
like a legitimate exchange will, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of them, yeah.
Because they have to prove to the government that taxes are being paid, and they're not involved in any illicit activity. So
Nefarious schemes.
yeah, exactly.
How dare.
Are you who I got that from, Joe? Are you the reason I say "how dare" all the time now?
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
That makes
You
sense.
wonderful human.
How
Yeah,
very
that's,
dare
I
you,
got it
you
from
know?
Joe. So
Yeah.
you either got it from Joe or you got it from me. You got it from Joe via me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, all things lead back to PandaPops, probably. I don't know. You know.
Seems to be a pretty common theme.
Good morning. Okay.
It's true. I never said good morning before Panda started saying it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It was always top of the morning to you before that.
Oh.
Wait. What? Oh, really?
No.
Okay. Wizzy the Green is leaking.
He's leaking.
I just mean
He's-
into Alex's mind.
Yeah. No, I'm Irish, but I'm not green Irish. I'm orange Irish,
Ah.
which is like Scottish, kind of, sort of.
I was saying I don't know what these words mean. I'm into
I
it.
also don't understand, but I'm gonna allow it.
Like I'm
You know
more
what I mean?
related to William
My
of
mind.
Orange than William Wallace, I think.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I don't know who William
We,
of Orange
we
is
were on the
now. Let's look
Protestant
into that.
side that sided with England, so we're the bad guys, basically. Not Catholic, yeah. So all the like Irish St. Patrick stuff, like we don't get any of that.
My brain did the associative thing that your brain does all the time, Alex. And as soon as you said you're the bad guy, my brain was like, duh. But I didn't want to say it while you were all wrapped around
no.
Irish and Protestant.
Yeah, no, my Irishness is like via Scotland, so it's a little
Yeah.
it's all mixed up.
Wonderful.
All right.
I'm now picturing that scene from Scooby-Doo where the guy's like pulling the mask off the other guy. Would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you punk kids.
All right. Question comes in from Oak634. Tricky question. Lucas, think about
Trekkie
how to
question?
transfer
Oh,
a
tricky question.
It says tricky, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not
I heard
Trekkie, sorry. Yeah.
question.
And I think about how to transfer a Sandbox asset from my compromised wallet to my safe one. ETH upload for a fee not possible in this wallet. Has anyone got an idea? Oak634, you can, in your wallet, and you should Google how to do this, revoke permissions
We've already revoked
From-
the permissions.
Okay. And then beyond that, the best thing you can do is to just transfer to yourself things that you know are safe, not questionable assets you purchased.
So the issue with this one for them is, we've actually been working on this for a little while, is the wallet has 0 ETH in it, so he can't transfer in or out. And the assets that he knows is safe, it's a season 1 alpha pass, is sitting in this wallet. They didn't,
Sure.
when the person emptied his wallet, they didn't empty any of the assets. They just emptied the coin. And there's something is set up where whenever you send ETH to the wallet, it automatically gets sent out. Like it hits
It's like
the
it's
wallet
botted
and,
to
yeah,
auto.
it's botted to, yeah.
Oh.
And so, like, we were working on it, trying to get it out of there, but it's no matter, because I thought there might be like a minimum amount of ETH that you could send in, like it didn't trigger it if it wasn't over a certain amount.
Right. Yeah.
But it seems like any amount that it's able to do a send on, it automatically triggers it.
I wonder, I don't know if this is possible, and I don't know if this already exists. And there might be problems if it did exist. But if you could have gas paid by proxy, so this is something that with some of the claims for the sandbox, when you claim your sand reward for staking, the gas fees get paid for they get covered by the sandbox, basically using a certain service that we have. I don't remember the name of the service off the top of my head. You might see it. It says like you have like 10 remaining gasless transactions, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's something like that exists or that could be made to still require your wallet's approval to make a transaction happen with an NFT, but to have the gas sourced from somewhere else, so that way you don't get locked with your wallet having stuff trapped in it because you can't hold ETH anymore. I feel like that could be possible.
I feel like it could as well. Absolutely could as well. That because the coin isn't actually in the wallet at that point. It's in the proxy.
I have an idea,
Okay,
but I've never tried it. But I see it all the time.
lay it on us.
If you're willing to lose one NFT, something inexpensive that you don't care about, or something you literally just make, then you might use NFTtrader.io.
Oh,
Swap a set of NFTs for another set of NFTs. You can approve both transactions. And I don't know if it costs ETH. That's why I'm saying I've never tried it before.
NFT Trader does cost ETH, but I think that just like Alex is saying, I've used
From the
NFT
proposer,
Trader.
right?
It's for one of you pays both transactions. So I think I could actually do that for him. I could pay for the transfer, and then that might work actually.
It would go to you. All the assets would go to you in exchange for
Yeah.
one other asset.
Yeah. I think the NFT Trader, you can actually do it with. I'm gonna have to look into this after the show, but I think you can do it with nothing in the initial wallet. You
yeah,
can just do it like we put coin in there or something.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let me know how that works
yeah.
out, because I know that's a question that's come up before, and I didn't have that idea before when I was asked before, because I hadn't seen like gasless transactions. I thought like, oh well, that stinks. That's you're stuck, and and so that idea kind of was that's a new idea, trademarked. Kamisazi 2022. I'm probably not the first person to think of this.
Do it.
All
Still,
right.
it doesn't matter. Right? It's never the first person to think about it. It's the first person to trademark it, Alex.
Yeah.
Trademark right now.
So,
Okay.
quick company name, Emergency Swap. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. Hack.
SOS swap. SOS
TM.
definitely hasn't been a thing on
Thank you. Thank
in
you,
this
Ice
world
Pilot.
yet.
Sorry, I had a question from a small visitor.
You know what? Questions are questions.
She wanted to know if I'm going to the tie-dye party. I'm not going to the tie-dye party because I'm in this party already.
There you go.
There's a tie-dye party and I didn't get invited.
Well, you know, it's for a bunch of like 4, 5, and 6-year-olds.
Well, that makes sense. You know,
Alex, you need to go in your NFT NYC shirt that you got as free swag. Remember that?
I'm in my NF Teams shirt.
Yeah.
I don't think this will tie-dye well, though.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, probably not.
I don't know that the material on that NFT NYC. Wait, you got shirts from NFT NYC, or are you talking about the blue ones that the Sandbox made?
No, it's the swag shirt, the one that everyone got.
It was in another bag. It was in like a little bag.
Like they just literally handed it to me when I was standing in line.
I didn't
waiting
get
to
one.
Get my regular person badges.
I didn't get one because
regular person.
It was registration was nuts.
Literally, actually, yes, my regular registration was nuts. Like half the terminals were down because they couldn't hook up the printers
and
or
then
whatever.
Everybody's like pushing in Poland, and I saw there was the photo booth, and I'm like, I don't like taking pictures of myself. I'm not gonna go to the photo booth. And so, oh wait, no, I think they just didn't have my size. I remember being offered shirts, and the biggest they had was just a large, and that was not gonna fit me.
Yeah.
So that's why
baby man.
Yeah. That's why I didn't have.
They gave you an extra small.
They gave me an extra small. Yeah.
Lucas puts it on, and then when he gets angry, it just falls off his body.
You remember Fairly Odd Parents?
I do.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger fairy.
Yeah,
there was a point where he would just like flex and his shirt would like explode, but then it would magically pop back, but he was still flexing, so it just ripped again.
I don't think I ever saw that episode.
What was his name? I'm looking it up now.
The Arnold
Jorgen von
Schwarzenegger
Strangle. Jorgen von Strangle is his name.
Jorgen.
Jorgen von Strangle. Yeah, probably Jorgen. You're right.
Yeah. And then like a cat attacks his face, and he's like, "Oh, I cannot reach my face. My muscles are too big." Yeah, that was a great show.
In the display picture here in the Google search, he looks like he's flexing his butt cheeks.
Well, he obviously is.
Randuxy has a question: why can't you stop the auto withdrawal from your wallet if you still have control over it? Well, the problem is that the other person also has control over the wallet.
Yeah. If you ever leaked your seed phrase, or like if somebody ever had asked you to share like the QR code thing that MetaMask can do, it's over, like Alex said. Or like that private address number is one that you just give them permanent access to that wallet forever. Yeah. So
the person who
both parties have permanent access.
Yeah. And the person who's automatically pulling the ETH out doesn't care about your NFTs. They're just trying to farm ETH, because if they get your NFTs, then they have to sell your NFTs, but your wallet's probably already marked as compromised on OpenSea, so it becomes like too much work for them when they're just trying to steal ETH. You know, if you had like a Bored Ape or some like major thing in there, then they might go after that, but they have a bot in there to just pull out your ETH as soon as it's in there. Which is why you get stuck. But they on their end have total access to control your wallet, so you can't really stop them from doing anything with it.
It's one of the reasons that we're always screaming on this show to have constant vigilance, because once people get into your the greatest thing about the decentralized world is the fact that we have complete control over our own financial institution. But that giant pro comes with a giant con, and that means all of the responsibility that the normal banking systems that are put in place, like Chase Bank, like the responsibilities that they take on their shoulders are now on your shoulders. So you have to make sure you're taking care of your wallets.
I have seen that there is. So I had mused about this like a year ago, and I was like, I wonder if there's any companies that will insure an NFT, because when you spend $250,000 to get a Bored Ape or something, whatever they're at now.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way somebody would do that, Alex. Think about the cost basis of that. You would try to do it, and then somebody would send their wallet.
Or if I saw something about this company existing.
They probably went bankrupt in 5 seconds. There's no way that's a good business.
Wait, what are we talking about? There's no way what?
crypto insurance.
So the idea, the
Oh.
idea of insuring your assets like against theft or that's the only thing that
I
could
don't
happen,
even remember the name of
realistically.
this thing, so I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not recommending it. I'm not saying
Yeah, no,
it
yeah.
works.
I'm
I'm just saying that it's
It's
an
my first
interesting
instinct.
thought.
Yeah.
And I did see something about this existing, but I don't know anything more about it.
Yeah.
So
the
do
cost
your
of
own
the
research
insurance would
if
have
you're
to be-
interested.
Would have to be wildly high.
Bye, Sandy Lord GM. Have a good weekend.
That's what I'm saying, Maxi Mac. Imagine the insurance scams. That 100% you'd get in, because it'd be like, oh geez, I don't know, somebody stole my ETH, and like in account 2, you've got your own ETH. You know what I mean? Like it's just 2 seconds, because everything can be created so quickly and easily without KYC.
Yeah.
That, yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean, if this was to exist and function, obviously we'd need KYC. But
Yeah,
you'd
but
also
the
probably
other
only be
end is
doing
what I'm
it
saying.
for
like if I insured my stuff and I wanted to claim that it was stolen, the stealing address wouldn't have to be KYC to do that. You know what I mean?
right. But
So then it would
if
be
they're,
really
if
easy
they're
to
plugged
have
in with
insurance fraud.
OpenSea and LooksRare and stuff, they can blacklist the items as to make them non-tradable. So like,
LooksRare doesn't do that.
Yeah, I don't think Luxor does that. And I also
OpenSea is the only one that does that.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alright,
just flush it. It's whatever.
we'll
My
forget
brain
about it.
was
This
like,
conversation
nah.
never happened.
Would you
But
like
it
to take
did
out an
happen.
insurance claim with this conversation? I can refund you. I will refund you.
I didn't lose anything, so there's nothing to refund. Just time. Will you refund my time?
Yes,
I'll do it.
I will. It's customer service. It's where we shine. I don't know who we
It's true.
are, but we do.
It's true.
Right. Was I not looking close enough? What's the gather equipment? Oh, from the temple. That was the first
Yes.
place we were in.
Okay, so
Yes.
this part stumped me a little bit.
Gathering the
there's
equipment.
Yeah, so you go back to the very beginning, like right where basically where you started, and there's a little bit of a lip on the bottom as you're walking up to the items. So I was running up to them trying to like collect them, and I thought I was
Right.
hitting the light. I thought the light was glass, and I thought I was hitting glass, so I thought I had to like open it somehow, and I didn't realize I just
That's
had
a
to jump on
noob
top of them.
mistake.
Oh, you feel that good.
No, I was trying to jump into there earlier, and it was glassed up. Like there was collision. I was
Yeah,
trying
I think
to...
that's why I thought that carried over, that continued.
Right.
Yeah.
And-
When I
All
was
you do
playing
is
through
jump on
this
'em.
one of the things that I noted about this particular event, right, this particular quest of grabbing the pieces from their storage was that I would change the way that they are stored.
Yeah,
Because
same.
the glowing effect made me want to go get them instantly, just like Alex did, where he was like, oh, I can pick up all this cool stuff. Put it in a glass box or something, and then have the glowing effect pop up at this point. Now
Yeah.
that you can go get them, like, oh, thank goodness, you know.
Or
Yeah.
change the size. So like the glowing at the beginning seems like it's a case, but if you also
Mhm.
had like an internal glow, so like
Oh,
have,
I
have
see.
a glow like
Yeah.
on the specific objects where it's like this is a highlight of the object, but the glass case around it is gone now.
Yeah, whatever makes it look like you can't get it initially, and then you can later get it, and you're like, oh yeah, I got this. Like that's what I want to see there. But you know, the experience. It's funny how
Yes.
how
I love this piece of equipment here.
Oh,
I want
like
one of
that. That's
these.
shiny.
This is, if you've been watching me for long enough, you know Bionicle's my jam. Kopaka's the best. It's all about those asymmetrical eyes. I was so excited just for like, everybody's like tryptophobia or whatever. I'm like, no, I need triple eyeballs on my phone for reasons. It doesn't give
More-
me X-ray vision, but you know, still.
You might as well.
It's pretty close. If you see the night shots on these things, it's crazy. It's brighter than daylight just with a normal photograph.
I got an answer for that one, Lucas.
Yeah, yes, go on.
Okay, so the question came in the chat, and sorry, I feel like I'm taking the job. I'm just
No, you're
like,
fine.
I saw it and I have the answer. over on twitch.tv, MORESB76 asks, please talk to the development team so that they implement a way to migrate accounts, memorabilias, when moving to a ledger or other hardware account. MoreESB, I can confirm that this conversation is ongoing right now. Earlier this week on our Slack channel, we've had groups kind of going back and forth to integrate this process, as this request has been fairly popular recently, especially with KYC.
Yeah, especially with KYC. And as time goes on, as these accounts get older, then it's going to become more and more necessary. So we all had a feeling that this would get brought up in a serious manner sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Is there any real difference between Ledger with blind signing turned on versus regular MetaMask? Well, you need to have the Ledger connected to your computer or your phone.
I'm not sure. What is blind signing? I've never heard of that.
I don't remember exactly what it means.
Signs everything for you?
I'm not sure what blind signing means. Joseph, do you know what blind signing means? I remember.
No.
I remember there was something. Let's do a little research.
Doing a little Google.
Doing your own research for you.
Open the ETH application. Oh, hey, you can do the same.
All right.
Oh, if you're using the ETH app from Ledger through MetaMask. Like if you're not using Ledger Live.
Okay.
Oh.
It's only required for signing transactions involving smart contracts, like swapping tokens on Uniswap or something. It's recommended to disable blind signing after use, once you have done it, which typically the Ledger did ask for this. I just forgot. Like, literally I forgot, because I don't use my Ledger for much except for authorizing stuff for that business. So, blind signing automatically disabled after a firmware update, or if the Ethereum app is updated. Yeah, so it just allows the service to accept complex smart contracts. But it's in your hardware.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason for me having a Ledger is so that way I know that this device, which is not typically already connected to my computer, has to be physically connected to my computer or Bluetooth, whatever. It has to be on and running in order to do any transactions that involve the wallet that Ledger is responsible for. So it's a very conscious choice to use the Ledger, and nothing can happen automatically where like you're just clicking through Windows too fast and something in MetaMask pops up and you like sign it without even thinking about it. Ledger makes it a very intentional, physical. In my case, my Ledger's locked away in a safe, so I have to like physically go and unlock it, pull it out of the safe. I don't. The battery on my Ledger doesn't work. I actually need to get it replaced, but so I have to plug it in to a power source. So it's just like it's like safe upon safe upon safe of like,
wait,
nothing can be done with this Ledger without a whole bunch of operations.
Are you sure that like the cord you're using or USB port you plug it into just doesn't have enough like amperage to power it up?
I have plugged it in to a like a full iPad charger.
Oh, weird.
Like way more power than it needs.
Yeah.
It just I bought it back in November and didn't start using it till this past month.
Sure.
So
that's true.
Maybe just in that time the battery died or something, a bad batch. I don't know. They're gonna replace it for me, but it's
bad batch. That's funny.
Yeah, bad batch.
Sorry, I'm thinking about Star Wars when you said that.
I'm always thinking about Star Wars.
Yet.
I have my Sandbox Ledger.
I've not watched any of the Star Wars cartoons yet.
It's etched.
I've never watched Clone Wars. I've never watched Bad Batch. Never watched any of those. Not, just haven't gotten around to it. So, anyway, yeah. So my ledger is like super duper inconvenient to use, which I think is like a good safety measure.
Kind of the point.
Yeah.
The more convenient it is to use, the harder it is for someone else to steal your coin.
Big red text. Orbital control. 9 AUG ships detected. Life scanner. 3 life signals per ship. Use the trigger panels to fire the turrets. If you fail to destroy the ships, repel the enemies in the landing platform. Oh. Okay, cool. So we can blow up the ships preemptively. Or
if you don't blow them up,
or fight the enemies when they land. That's cool.
Literally, enemies pour out
Where
of
are
them.
these the turrets here? Okay, I see. We do. Ooh.
You better get those other ships before they land. Oh, bro. No, they block it. They block the bullets. You can't hit the next ship.
Okay.
You're done. You're already done. Fight them all. Fight them all.